Hi, this is going to be a message for your highest good. So I pre-shuffled some cards here, and the first card is the Eight of Wands, clarified by Temperance. So maybe more recently, you have been moving forward on a lot of different things. Maybe you've been, for example, maybe you've been applying to jobs, okay? You've been sending out resumes. These are all the resumes, and you're just kind of blindly sending them out, right? And it's just seeing what sticks. Um, and now you're finally starting to hear back about some of these things, right? Some of these opportunities. And now you're kind of realizing, all right, why did I even put this energy out there? Um, because now you're having to sort and kind of pick through and decide, all right, how do I want to proceed? So that is followed by the Queen of Swords. So I think this is the energy that you're currently in right now. You are trying to discern how to move forward on all of these different opportunities that you are now having come into your life. Things are starting to line up for you in a way where it's almost overwhelming the number of options that you do have. And like, this doesn't have to be about work. This could be about love. Maybe you're having multiple love offers come in. Maybe you are just exploring your options, which is great. And, but you're getting to a point where you're needing to kind of weigh those options. So you're being very discerning and you're deciding where you want to pour your energy, because we only have so much energy in a day, right? There's only so many things that we can pour into. So yeah, we're being very discerning about how we move forward and where we want to spend our time. So this was clarified by the Nine of Wands. So yeah, there's this definite energy of having to decide where we pour our energy. That's just really, really important to speak on today, I believe, because think of all of the thoughts we have in a single day, right? And whatever we decide to pour our time into takes our focus and our energy. So I think maybe cord cutting could be really relevant right now. I think it's important to return the energy to yourself in order to make these very balanced decisions. So this is the Temperance card, and this is Guan Yin. This is the goddess of compassion. She's my fave. I have a statue. I have multiple statues of her. Anyways, she's got all these extra hands, right? So she developed. They call her thousand armed Guan Yin. So she developed all these extra arms so she could help more people, because literally she could not do it otherwise. And I think this is really telling about this reading, is because we only have two hands, right? Like, we're only human. So there is only so many things that we can do in one day. And I think it's really a matter of coming down to, how do I want to spend my time? How do I want to proceed? How do I want to spend my time in this world? Because we only have one life cycle, and it's like, am I pouring into myself? Am I making sure that my needs are met rather than trying to meet the needs of everyone else? So there's just this very strong theme here of making sure that you are cutting away the things that do not serve you, that take up your time and do not pour back into you. That's been the theme for this week, is when we give away our energy, we need to be making sure that it's getting reciprocated back to us, right? We're not going to get into a relationship where we're the only one pouring into it, because that's not fair to us. And the final card for this reading is the Six of Swords, which I think is a really great way to wrap this up, because this is us deciding what's important to us and how we need to move forward. So whatever you are dealing with right now, you are going to use your discernment to make the right decision for you. And that was clarified by the Hierophant. So I think that you have an inner knowing what is going to serve you long term, but we need to sit with the feelings that come up. So I recommend right now that you sit with these feelings. Don't make any quick decision making. Just really sit with your feelings, meditate, do some introspection, really decide, all right, how do I want to move through the world rather than how people have told me I need to move through the world? Because there are so many systems in society right now that do not serve us as humanity as a whole. We get, a lot of us get stuck in a job that drains us and we don't have any time to pour into our passions. So whatever you can do right now to really figure out how you can find more balance within your own life and really listen to yourself, not the voices of those around you trying to say, well, that didn't work for me, so it's not going to work for you. Try and remember where that voice is coming from. Those voices that are trying to discourage you, because sometimes people have good intentions when they say those things, but they aren't you. Only you are you, right? So only you are going to know what you need. So that's the message for today. If it resonated, please let me know, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.